Welcome to the summer transfer window in the Journeyman save. It's our mid-season transfer window in Major League Soccer, as it's a calendar season rather than a sporting August to May season that we're familiar with in the European leagues. So we are busy with games throughout the course of the month. We start actually today in game with Atlanta, and then we do have our title rivals Inter Miami after that. We've got Inter Miami away and New York City at home will be the two that we play today. We'll only play 2 games throughout the course of the transfer window month as we're looking to concentrate on transfers. We've got some players listed for sale. We know who we want at striker. I'm not sure if I'm going to give it away in the thumbnail or not, or in the title, but it's going to be a signing worth making if we can afford to get it done. Elias Manuel gets the equaliser for us against Atlanta. Inter Miami win against Toronto, which may put them top. It hasn't quite, but they are a single point behind us with a game in hand. Meaning, we cannot afford to lose to Inter Miami in either the game that we play against them today or the game that we play against them in the first episode of next week on Monday. We've got them in back-to-back episodes and we need to get results. Nealis is back from his injury and it was only 5 days with a bruised shoulder, so that's not a problem at all. He'll be fit and raring to go for the game away from home against Inter Miami. Hoping for some transfer bids. There's some interest, as you can see, for some Patreon players, which is nice to see because nobody's made a move yet in this Journeyman save, unfortunately. Inter Miami away will be our first game of the day. We have, who we got on the transfer list? We've got Elias Manuel on the transfer list. We've got Cameron Harper, I think it's Cameron Harper on the transfer list as well. And one other youngster, I believe. I'll quickly show you, actually, if I go to the transfer hub. I can show you who is transfer listed. Fisher's loan listed. Yeah, Cameron Harper. We rejected a bid for him earlier in the season. Now I kind of want to sell him. And Elias Manuel is also transfer listed as well. So we're trying to get bids in for these two. The earlier bids were in the first window in the winter where we weren't looking to sell anyone. Now we are looking to move people on. I've got £10 million to spend in my budget. And the player I have in mind for striker is valued at 11. Now we could probably get him for less than valuation. But I want to raise an extra little bit of money if I can first, just to make sure we can bring him in. So, look, Lewis Morgan's still on international duty. God damn it, Leroy. Come back, please, mate. Right, I'm actually going to use Cameron Harper here. Fisher we can put onto the bench in place of Morgan now, because we have a full squad. We've got such a small squad here at Red Bull New York. We are going to have to add to it with more youngsters called up from the youth academy to ensure that we can field a bloody team. But that's fine. Inter Miami, away from home. This is the title battle. Drop the video a like. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on more. We will do the transfer business in due course. But right now, this is quite an important game of football for us. All right. Are they playing him? Yes. CJ Dos Santos in goal for them. Israel Boatwright. Sergi Christov in centre-back alongside Ian Frey. Jordi Alba is at left-back. He's only 75 rated now, though. Federico Redondo, 78, holding with Diego Gomez and Julian Gressel sat in front of him. 84 rated. Lionel Messi still playing out on the right-hand side in Season 3. Facundo Farias up top and Sofiane Diop on the left, intriguingly. David Ruiz, anyone else we recognise? Busquets is still here at 75 rated, still playing. Luis Suarez is still playing as well at 78 rated. We've got Matias Rojas to call on too. No, Chris Wood, the midfielder from our player career mode. But everyone that I thought might actually potentially have retired by this point hasn't. So they are involved. It's going to be a tough game, this. Facundo Farias. They mean business right away. And the keeper is going to gather that the second attempt. Okay. They are going to be decent here into Miami. That is, of course, if they still have 11 men. Facundo Farias threw himself into that, and the referee could be an absolute dick here, but he's going just for a yellow card, and Farias gets away with it. That would have ruined the game immediately, wouldn't it, if there was a red that early on. Sofiane Diop. He's turned me. He's gone for goal. It's deflected. Keeper's not going to get there. It's going to be a corner for Miami here. Putting the pressure on early doors. Messi to take it short by the looks of things. Into Sofiane Diop. Could have gone back to Leo. Didn't. Into Christov. And Sergei Christov again. Gressel. Away, please. Deary me. That is dangerous. And still they win it back. Julian Gressel gets it to Redondo. Redondo to Gomez. And Nealis in the way. It's been all into Miami in the first 10 minutes or so. Farias finds Diop. Diop. Blocked by Nealis. Can't get much more unlucky than that. You're in the way. You don't have the chance to do anything with the controller. And you've lost the ball again already. Farias gives in to Miami a 1-goal lead. A lead that might send them top of the table if it stays as is. Jordi Alba's not going to be as fast as he once was. Edge of the box here is Carballo. I do miss having Kata in my midfield line. Edelman. Van Zier is away. Van Zier. Oh, good save, Dos Santos. He's not that highly rated, CJ Dos Santos, but that was a very top stop. I fully expected Van Zier to tuck that away, actually. That's nicely done by Milans. Pierre Garzon. Manuel's in the middle. Oh, please, mate. Come on now. Caballo. Bloody Van Zier's in the way. I'm trying everything here to find an equaliser against Miami. And I cannot get one. For love nor money. We are still losing 1-0. And now we've hit the post. Caballo in the way. Forward to Genga. Maybe could have played it to Van Zier. A bit apprehensive to do so. Now we will. Oh, surely. The equaliser. It's been a long time coming, but it has arrived. CJ Dos Santos made a very good save earlier on with reactions, so I wasn't entirely sure that was actually still going to end up in the back of the net, but we have been able to get the finish in, and we are now level. It was well worked. It's the only real way I could move the ball around to ensure the chance. We ensured the chance, we took the chance. That's a ping and a half. He's controlled that on his chest whilst facing the wrong way. I don't really know how he's done that. We'll ping it. Gengar found. Early ball in. Oh, Manuel! Oh, it's going to bobble free. I can't get there in time. Whoa, we nearly went in at half-time in front still. 1-1. Jesus. Oh, Messi's following the Mexican wave down the wing. Inside to Gomez. Oh, that's poor. That's more like a back pass than a genuine threat on goal. That was not great from Miami there. They need to be better if they're to find themselves a winning goal here. A point keeps them in the hot seat for the title because they could still overtake us with their game in hand in one of the 2 games against them. We do need to beat them. And we need to make sure... He's offside, I think. He is, thank the Lord for that. We need to make sure we don't lose either game. And we need to make sure we win one of them to guarantee that the title is in our hands. Obviously, once we've won the title, we then go to the playoffs. But it would be nice to win the Eastern Conference in the first place. To then head into the playoffs, having won the league stage, so to speak. Gengar. Oh, by Jordi. Alba left well and truly for dead. And Van Zier in. And this has to be 2 now, surely. Thank you, Mr. Van Zier. Rebel New York, away from home. Getting the job done down the coast in Florida. Edelman. Oh, this wasn't meant for you. It was meant for you. There we go. Cameron Harper getting into the box here. Tuck it back. Oh, finish them off. Yes, tidy finish indeed. Van Zier off the bottom of the woodwork. We hit the post in the first half. We didn't score. We hit the post in the second. We do. 3-1 now. They are the team to beat. And we are beating them. Nice block by Caballo. Lands to Edelman. Just got to see this through now. Van Zier. Oh, perfectly timed. Elias Manuel. Does Elias Manuel things on his favoured left side. How's he not scoring that? Like, I'm sure he's left-footed. I'm absolutely certain he's left-footed. He's right-footed. He's right-footed. Left mid, but right footed. That'll be why I missed then. Well done, Ches. Sorry, Elias. I probably should have shaped you on the other side, but let's be honest, even still, from that position on either foot, you should have buried it. Final whistle sounds. That is the biggest win of the season, without doubt. Not in scoreline, but certainly in impact. Will move us away from Inter Miami, so much so that they can't catch us even with their game in hand. Now then, time to make some sales so we can make some signings. We've received a transfer bid for someone we're trying to sell. LAFC would like to give me 2.25 million for Cameron Harper. I'll try and negotiate it a little bit higher. My chief executive reckons I can get a bit more. He is only valued at 1.8 though. But if they pay 2.5, that'd be wunderbar. Wunderbar! Cameron Harper might well be on his way, and that should free up the funds to make the signing we want to make in that striking role. Birmingham bidding now. We'll certainly send you out on loan. Birmingham bidding starting at 2,350 for Cameron Harper. Now, Birmingham have American ownership, of course, including Tom Brady. So they've got some pennies behind them. So I'm going to get punchy with them. Mr. Brady, pay 3 mil. Okay! Right. Please go to Birmingham, not to Los Angeles. Not necessarily. Oh, Nilis has been approached on a free contract. That's fine. We're not worried about that. Not necessarily the obvious choice to make, is it? Where do you want to live? Birmingham or LA? We'll delegate that to Just a Loan, please. And then Elias Manuel, 1.85 million. We'll try and negotiate that a bit more. He's Brazilian, of course, so we'll be able to speak Portuguese and fit in Portugal at Famalicão quite well. I'll ask for like 2.5 for him as well, which is almost twice his valuation, and they'll pay that too. Right, with Manuel and Cameron Harper potentially leaving, then that would leave us in a financial position to be able to bring in the player we would like to bring in. Manuel is in talks with Hull. Is his contract expiring? Hello? View offers? Oh no, it was Hull we were... It was Birmingham, wasn't it? Oh no, it was Birmingham for Harper. Oh, I didn't do that. Has he got a release clause? I didn't know. 3,050,000 just accepted from Hull. I didn't do anything about that. Has he got a release clause? He does. They've paid. Hull City have paid his release clause. I didn't realise he had one. Well, I should have asked for that from the other club then, shouldn't I? From Famalicão. 2 players in talks with other clubs. Please tell me Elias Manuel is going to Hull. Please tell me that Cameron Harper is going to Birmingham to raise the maximum amount of funds we possibly could. Go to Brum. Don't go to LA. Please. Where are you going? Oh, he's going to LA. I mean, you can't blame the man at all. But I would have liked the extra 500 grand. Not to worry. LAFC have signed a new player. What else we got? Got 8 unread emails at the minute. Lots of interest. Lots of interest in Patreon players now. Nice to see that that's all starting to move along. And Nashville have agreed a loan bid, short-term loan for Fisher, which is excellent. We are going to have to call up some young players from the youth setup to be able to fill the void in the squad. But this is going to be Elias Manuel leaving. Now, hopefully he's gone to Hull. Oh! So annoying. Only the £5 million from the 2 deals, not the 6 we could have had, but it's fine. 5 million quid is enough. 5 million quid will do very nicely. Right, if I haven't spoiled it anywhere as to who we're going for in that striking role, let me spoil it now. Hiya! A 41-year-old Cristiano Ronaldo is who we're looking to sign at striker. Yeah. We're rejuvenating, reigniting the rivalry between Cristiano and Mr. Messi. They used to battle week in, week out for La Liga. Now they're going to be battling week in, week out for Major League Soccer. £9.5 million will negotiate the wages, and Cristiano is going to be joining us. Crucial? Yeah, probably. Only a 1-year deal? Fine by me. We'll disregard the release clause, and wage-wise, £45,000 a week. Hopefully he will sign. He does! See! Cristiano Ronaldo is MLS bound. This will be fun. Now, Cristiano is 41 years old in game. And when players reach 40, they don't decline anymore. Just with the way the game is coded. So he will be 84 rated continually for the rest of time. So he's going to start up top. Cristiano Ronaldo will start up top at the minute alongside Van Zier, ultimately alongside Lewis Morgan. I'm going to need to call up some youngsters here. We are going to look to spend some more of that money. I have 3 million left, which is enough to do something. But what that something is, I'm not sure. You're rubbish. There's no point calling you up. You're not necessarily any good either, but you're the best of a bad bunch. I just need the numbers at the minute. Right now, I probably should make a defensive signing of some description, but I don't really know what. Maybe a better player to play midfield alongside Kata when he comes back. Maybe a better winger, because Axel Atom has been average. I'd be open to selling Axel Atom, actually, to raise some more funds, to bring in a better winger. But, well, to be fair, to be honest, with Fisher going out on loan soon, I'm probably going to need more players, aren't I, from the youth academy. Winger or centre mid? I'll ask live chat. They will get the opportunity to decide as to whether we sign a winger or a centre mid. But let me call up a couple more players from the academy just to make sure we've got enough numbers in the squad so that we can actually field a team on any given match day. Live chat have decided that we're to go for a centre mid, and we found Yassin Ayari on the loan list at Brighton. So we're going to try and loan him, if we possibly can, on basic terms for... Well, this is... I'll go short term, because it's only the end of this season that we want him for us. And I'm quite happy to split the wages 50-50. So, hopefully, Yassin will come in, and that will add some real talent to our central midfield, because he'll be significantly better than anyone else we've got in those positions. And if he signs before the New York game, we'll be very, very happy indeed. That is Dylan Nealis agreeing. Oh! I thought it was a pre-contract. It wasn't a pre-contract. They played a release clause. Right. He needs replacing then. I genuinely thought that was a release clause. Genuinely thought that was a pre-contract they'd signed. They've signed him permanently. Bugger. He was the Nealis not in the 11 though, I think. So he was only a backup player. But that does leave us now short a defensive option. So we might now need to look for a defensive loanee as well now. We'll wait and see. I think I wasn't really using him. The back line is super strong as it is, and I don't really feel the need to improve it, even though we have been conceding a lot of goals. We've been... I can't say as I've had an issue with anyone in my defence. Harry Fisher is going out on loan to Nashville for 6 months. So we'll call up a couple more youngsters from the youth academy. And Yassin Ayari is joining us for 6 months from Brighton. That is top. He'll go straight into the starting lineup. We've got the New York Derby coming up next. Right, in the New York Derby, it's Bruno Brigido in goal for them in a 4-2-3-1. Tavon Gray, Thiago Burke-Risa and Kevin O'Toole at the back. James Sands at 75. Andres Pereira, Hannes Wolf, Thiago Andrade, Santiago Rodriguez and Alonso Martinez in their front line. Some options on the bench that aren't great. John Velez being the best... Oh no, Julian Fernandez and John Velez being the best of an average bunch. Cristiano Ronaldo makes his debut. Andrade. Square. Rodriguez. Winds up, deflected, wide for a corner. Opportunity for the away side to try and take the lead here. Andrade will take it short. And Martinez has completely sold me. Thiago, little back heel. They're going to pick up on it. Reese's shot is saved by Coronel. Out for another opportunity for the away side. And eventually, hopefully, clear. Thank you. Thiago away from me. Into O'Toole. And he's got to score. What a save, Coronel. Wow. Top quality from our goalkeeper. Ronaldo arriving here. It's defaulted to give him the number 10. Obviously, we need to give him the number 7, and we'll be doing so. Van Zier's in behind. Doing Van Zier things. Free kick in an okay position for New York City here. We're going to try something from the training ground. And with the man free on the far side, it's worked as well. To maximum effect. Hannes Wolf gives the away side the 1-0 lead in New Jersey. Red Bulls trail. Blocked by Rivas, but it's fallen straight back for New York City again. And now Gray's going to make this awkward again. Milan's will win this header. We'll try and break. It's good footwork from Ayari, rate that. And Van Zier's in. Cristiano not arriving any time soon. Not that he's needed. Van Zier buried. 1-1. He's still our top goal scorer and will be for the rest of the season. But how many will he get by the time we're done? Another one for the tally. Van Zier forward to Axel Atom. Skipping away. Looking for Cristiano. Turn well. Ronaldo! Should have done the power shot, shouldn't I? For power shot plus. Never mind. Carballo with a delivery. Ronaldo's underneath it. It's going to be another corner. Cristiano desperate to score his first goal for his new beloved club. But not going to get one just yet. Ayari. Van Zier. Little dink. Ronaldo! What a stop. Absolute strike on the volley. And a great stop by the goalkeeper. Don't really know how he's kept that out, to be honest. Carballo. Oh, it's a brilliant run. He deserves to go all the way. He's going to try and go all the way. I've done too much with it. Van Zier through the gap. Oh, God, I can't score with Ronaldo. The keeper is on par with everything that we try with him. Thought that was the moment, to be honest. But he's kicked it straight at the keeps. Expected a more accurate and precise finish than that from Cristiano. He's also not as willing a runner as I might like him to be, but I might need to change his role, to be fair. He might be in the wrong role for the position at the minute, which would be why his movement isn't quite as good as perhaps we feel like it should be. So we'll tweak that at half-time. See if we can get a bit more out of Cristiano in the second half and find that debut goal for him. And we might well need it to win this game because New York City are pretty good right now. And Gray looking for Wolf, not finding him twice. Now we're getting some movement from Cristiano. He was on false 9, now set him to the target forward that he should be. Sorry, advanced forward plus that he should be. And you can immediately see the difference in the movement from Cristiano, even just from that one clip. So it is very important, just for your own saves, to ensure that you have players in a role that they are suitable for. Not just a position, but a role as well. Because it genuinely makes a big difference in how they play. I think it makes too much of a difference in how they play, if you were to ask me a personal opinion. But it does make a difference in how they play. I think it should make a difference, but I think they're slightly too bad when they're not in a plus or plus role. They should be slightly better than they are in terms of their overall movement, etc. But you can see, look at the way Cristiano is now drifting left and right, trying to find himself a position to receive the ball. Axel Atom has come short there in the middle. And Carballo I'm trying to force it to Cristiano. That's one thing I need to not do. It's hard not to when you've got a player like that in your team, but you can't just solely play it to them every time because that's not going to work. You're going to come undone. And we very nearly came undone. Good save again by Carlos Coronel to ensure that we stay level in this game. Van Zier forward to Ayari. Into the channel. Here he is. Here's the big man. Well, that's one way to stop him. Only a yellow. Yeah, I agree with you, Cristiano. I'm surprised that's only a yellow. Was not an ideal challenge. Still putting Van Zier on it. I think we know who's going to take the free kick, don't you? Cristiano Ronaldo. From 25 yards or so. Off the top of the bar. Really not far away at all. Van Zier looking for Cristiano. Takes it past one. Looks to take it past two. Oh, he can't score. Cheeky McGeady spin in there just for good measure. But still the goalkeeper comes out on top. That's at least 4 times Ronaldo's had a really good opportunity to score a goal. And hasn't been able to tuck it home. He could have single-handedly won this game for us. We still could lose it going the other way. Fancy Ronaldo aerially in almost any situation. Ayari can't quite get that under control though. Looks like this is going to end as a draw here. Despite all of everybody's efforts. Multiple chances at either end of the pitch. Goalkeepers drawn into action on a significantly large proportion of opportunities. Some of them have just been a bit rubbish. It's a 1-1 draw in the New York derby. Boos from the home fans. As you guys said in the comment section, you do expect that from fans of a New York-based side. 9 shots for us, 14 shots for them. 2.5 XG to 3.3 XG, but only 1 goal each. Inter Miami win, so they are now back in a positive position. Not only are they in a positive position, they're bloody top, lads. They've overtaken us. They've played their game in hand and won it, and we now trail Inter Miami by a single point. So we absolutely must beat them tomorrow not tomorrow, in Monday's episode, to guarantee that we stand a chance of having it all our own way and we can win the league phase. Otherwise, we'll finish second, which we don't want to do. We'll sim this one against DC United at the end of the episode and end the transfer window in today's video. But we should win this one and do by 2-1. Van Zier and Axel Atom with the goals. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, and FC Cincinnati 3 into Miami 2. We're back top again. And our first game of the next episode into bloody Miami. It's going to get pretty intense. Plenty of interest in a lot of Patreon players throughout the course of this window. A bid for Carmona, intriguingly. I can't afford to let any other players go at this stage because, quite frankly, I need the squad numbers. Not planning on letting any other players go, if we're honest. Not planning on signing any other players either, if we're honest. But as we... Well, oh no, deadline day's at the end of August, isn't it? At the end of July. That is... Oh. Right, that's my number 1 centre-back having his release clause paid and he's gone. Okay, there will be some more transfer business. At the beginning of tomorrow's episode, we need to sign a centre-back. Shit. A very good centre-back as well, please, because that's our best bloody player. Cristiano, change kit number 7. Sorry, Kata, you're now number 12, but I can't have CR as anything other than 7, can I? That's all for today's episode. Turns out we will be doing more in the transfer window, but that will be done in the next episode. So do drop the video a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any more. Nealis has gone to our direct title rivals in Inter Miami, so that'll be intriguing for the end of the season. But for now, I'll see you next time. Enjoy your weekend.